Hey everybody, it's June 6, 2017, and this is the Chuck Baker Vlog number 402. And it's a Tuesday, terrific Tuesday actually. And today I've been doing some research, looking up news stories for future vlogs, and just surfing the web and kind of hanging out. Got some more work done, and plan to get more work done today. The day's still young yet, so. That's what I've been up to today. And how the heck is everybody today? I really want to know, so put a note down there in the comments. Let me know how you're doing and what you've been up to. And today I have 6 news stories to talk with you about, so let's get to it. First one here is Vegas officer arrested on manslaughter charges in choke death. In the earlier vlog, number 380, I told you about a man in Las Vegas that had gone up to 2 police officers, and he was agitated, and he said that people were after him. When the officers tried to question him, he started to run, so they chased after him and they caught him, and a struggle ensued, and he wound up being tased, and then an officer put him in a neck restraint, which at the time of in this earlier article said was an approved technique by the department. But during this takedown, the man stopped breathing, and the officers did CPR, and they sent him to the hospital, but by the time he got to the hospital, when he got there, he was pronounced dead. Now, the officer that had tased the man 7 times and put him in this chokehold is being charged with manslaughter. In this new article, it said that this wasn't an approved hold that the officer used on the man, and so he's being charged with manslaughter. Now, the coroner said that the man had an enlarged heart and he was on drugs, but what actually caused his death was lack of oxygen. So that's why they're charging the officer with manslaughter. So you've got 2 conflicting stories here. First one says that it was an approved hold, and then this new article that just came out says that it wasn't an approved hold. So, you know, they're waffling there, so I don't know how this is going to turn out, but if anything changes, I will be sure and let you know. Next story here is Amazon offers Prime discount to those on government benefits. People that are getting government assistance, food stamps, housing assistance, things of that nature, can get Amazon Prime at about half the price. Normally it's $99 a year or $10.99 a month, and people on government assistance are going to get it for about half that. And, you know, I think that's a good idea. A lot of people, you know, they're poorer income people, and they can't afford a lot of things, and this just makes it easier to get entertainment and some news sources. So I think Amazon's doing a good thing here, and they might get a little PR boost with that. Next story here is comedian Kathy Griffin contacted by Secret Service after Trump photo, civil rights lawyer says. Yeah, Kathy Griffin's back in the news again. You know, there was the whole big uproar about her doing that photo shoot with the head that resembled Obama, that bloody head. And there was a lot of backlash from fans, tweets about that, and then she's lost some work because of it, and now the Secret Service has gotten into contact with her over this photo shoot, and she's retained an attorney, so she's got representation when she answers these questions that the Secret Service has. You know, what's surprising to me, though, is that there was all this uproar about her holding a bloody head that resembled Donald Trump. But when similar things happened with the image of President Obama when he was in office, hardly anybody took notice of that. There was hardly a blip on anybody's social radar. News didn't hardly carry any notice of it. But Donald Trump gets into office, and it's like everybody jumps on this stuff. I don't know. I just don't understand that. Can anybody explain that to me? Put a note down there in the comments and tell me why everybody should be all up in arms when a comedian stands up there with a head that resembles Donald Trump. But when people can put up images of Obama being hanged or burned alive, that doesn't seem to bother anybody. I'd like to know what the difference is there, because I don't see it. Next article here is top American diplomat in China resigns over Trump's Paris climate agreement pullout. If you remember a few days ago, I talked about Elon Musk was resigning from the President's Council over the pullout on climate change, and now this diplomat in China is pulling out because he said that he was being asked to do things that he couldn't do in a clear conscience. And, I can understand where the man's coming from. All the nations here have got together to try and fight climate change and the global warming situation, and we're the only country that pulls out of that. Kind of like sticking our head in the sand, and if we don't see it, it'll all go away. So, if you look at some of the articles written about this, they say that the diplomat is retiring, but he's resigned because of this climate change issue. And I can understand how he feels. Next story here is Trump's UK trip should be cancelled, says London Mayor Sadiq Khan. Back when the Manchester bombing happened, Mayor Khan issued a statement to the people saying that he was going to beef up the police patrols in the area and not to be alarmed if the people saw additional police patrols out, armed patrols. But President Trump took this statement and turned it around, saying that he was saying that they shouldn't be alarmed about the terrorist attack, the people that were injured and killed, which is not true. That's not what Mayor Khan said. You can look at his statement online. You can watch the video that he made. And you know exactly what Mayor Khan was referring to when you listen to this. But Trump, he just tries to twist it around. And then when Mayor Khan's people responded to Trump's tweet, then Trump just started in with more trash talk about the mayor. And, and now Mayor Khan doesn't want Trump to come to London. And, I can understand why. He's been disrespectful to other of our allies. He snubbed Chancellor Merkel when she came to Washington. Didn't hardly even speak to her, wouldn't shake her hand. And he's done things to other leaders too. But, I guess as long as President Putin from Russia and Trump stay best buds, I guess it's all good. That's all we need, right? Just Russia holding him up there, I guess, because I don't really see Trump doing much good to anybody. And I was looking at these tweets that he put out, and he actually has 3 Twitter accounts. The POTUS account, which is the presidential account, which is normal. But then he has Donald J. Trump and another Twitter account, Donald J. Trump Jr. Now on the Donald J. Trump account, you can see all this trash talk that he's doing on Twitter, but on the POTUS account, you don't see any of that. This is just standard uh, government tweets, that the government puts out about what's going on. But you won't see any of this trash talk from Trump about the other government leaders. So I guess Trump doesn't have access to all of the Twitter accounts. And that might be a good thing. But yeah, he's just kind of bad mouthing all our allies and making it hard for them to trust us. Like Chancellor Merkel wrote that the German people have to rely on themselves. So they can't expect any help from the U.S. And I bet a lot of our allies feel like that now. Mayor Khan and other countries. I'm really sorry about that, and I hope they understand that all of the American people don't feel the way Trump does. And I hope in the future that we can rebuild trust that we've lost now due to all this. Next story here is the last one. A contractor charged with leaking classified material on Russian election interference. A independent contractor with top security clearance by the name of Reality Winner, and that's her actual name now, Reality Winner. She leaked classified information about the investigation in the Russian interference documents that revealed how the interference was done, and she leaked this to a news organization. Now, the motives for doing this, I don't know what her motives were. Maybe she felt like the information was being covered up and she wanted to get it out there, or if they offered her money and she took it. I can't speak to any of that, but I don't think it's right just because you don't leak classified information, especially about an ongoing investigation, because when you do that, you put that information out in the public, so now the people that are being investigated know exactly what the government has on them. And that just hinders the investigation that is going on and helps the people being investigated because now they know what the government has. So that's not a good idea to be doing that. That only helps out the people that are being investigated. That doesn't help the people that are trying to get to the truth. So I would say she's her goose is cooked, I guess. Yeah, she's done. But anyway, those are the stories for today, everybody. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up, and also please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and tell your friends and family about my channel and my videos. Also, check out my social media sites, G+, Facebook, and Twitter. And if you missed yesterday's vlog, just click on the image. And also, please check out my website, the Chuck Baker homepage at chuckbaker.org. Till tomorrow, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.